I teach a course once or twice a year from this book at MIT. And every time I teach it, I want to use current examples, say, in the lectures. So for example, there's a chapter on misuse of statistics. Every term, I can open the newspaper and get 12 examples from that week of somebody, usually in Washington, D.C., misusing statistics. I figured as long as I have the modern examples in my lectures, I might as well update the book to have the more contemporary examples, not because they teach the concepts better, but because they're more fun for a reader. Similarly, I introduced a new simulation. Simulation plays a theme in the book. And I introduced a simulation on how a virus spreads, not within a body, but within a society. And that was part of a new section on interactive plotting. And so there's a section on, okay, what happens if you move this slider to change the amount of social distancing enforced? What effect does that have on the number of people who become infected? And again, it's an interesting concurrent example. You can play it and you can see, well, now I understand why this state is having more cases than that state, maybe. And again, it's a contemporary example, but also this was the first time the book has had interactive plotting in it. And again, that was prompted by my realizing that I was enjoying the interactive plots I could use online to play these what if games. So I figured, why not teach the students how to do interactive plots? So that was what was nice and updating things. What other changes did I make? Oh, probably the most important change is I proceed much more slowly through the introductory material. I got a lot of feedback from users that, well, maybe this is an appropriate pace for some students, but not for all of my students. And it's even true at MIT. It's an appropriate pace for some students, but not for all students. And so the introductory chapters proceed more slowly. I introduced the material, I won't say more carefully, but with more examples than I used to have. There's a little bit more repetition to help the learner. And so the introductory chapters have just expanded as I've tried to slow down the pace and make it easier for a novice to follow. And for a lot of people, that will probably be the most meaningful change. And I hope it helps make it more digestible. Along the same lines, I've introduced a lot more finger exercises. So I've gone to out of my way to not get very far in a new concept before I stop and say, this should take you about 10 minutes to do, try this exercise. And it will help you see whether you really understand what you just read or don't.